Do you deal with metal parts? Do you deal with rust? Are you sick of the headaches that come along with it? Then call this number below. I'm Chris, that's Kelvin, and today we are here with Arrusted Development. 2 guys, 2 minutes, talk about rust.
You could be entitled to millions of dollars of savings on your metal parts due to stopping rust. So today, we are going to tell you about how to store metal parts for a long period of time, rust-free.
Roll the intro!
Now, the story of rust, and the 2 guys who talked about it in 2 minutes. It's Arrusted Development. All right, we had a bombastic intro, but we've settled down and we're going to put 2 minutes on the clock.
Sorry, I'm a little out of breath, but thank you for doing that. We're talking about shutdowns. We're talking about bank builds. That's right. Let's say you work for Ford. It's early July. You're looking forward to heading to the beach with the family or up north to the UP, and you realize that when you hit the Mackinac Bridge, I forgot to cover my metal parts with VCI. What do I do now? Well, we're here to help you avoid that mistake for the last time.
Okay, so let's start with this week-long shutdown scenario. You're just away for vacation, your plant's just shut down for a short period of time, so what do you gotta do? Well, it's pretty simple. You can even just drape some VCI paper over your metal parts or wrap it up in a VCI poly bag, close it tight. A week later, you'll come back, there will be 0 rust whatsoever. It's easy.
And we're gonna give you some best practices outside of VCI that will help you come back to some spanking clean parts.
Spanking clean parts.
Like making sure that your dock doors are closed and sealed tightly, keeping that humid summer air outside where it belongs. Also, make sure that you're not touching metal parts with your grubby paws before heading up to Mackinac, because we want to make sure that the contaminants on your hands, the oils on your skin, don't create spot rust. That's right, in just 1 week, spot rust can start to occur and it can snowball into a bigger rust issue.
Let's say you've got an outdoor scenario that's, I don't know, maybe a couple of months. Well, in that case, you're going to want to use our ARMOR C film. It has UV resistant additives, pumped full of VCI, and is specifically designed for outdoor use. I won't get too much into it because we already have a full episode on it, but that's going to be your long-term solution for rust prevention outdoors.
So let's take it a step further. Let's say that you just manufactured and assembled a bunch of engines and you need to keep them safe for years and years. We're talking about long-term storage. That's where CRUSADER comes in.
CRUSADER is our thickest poly that we make, our VCI rust preventative poly bag or film, and we pump it with an extra jolt of VCI so that you have rust preventative protection on your metal parts for years and years to come.
On top of that, we would also recommend throwing in some SMARTY PAKs. Now, we've done an episode about SMARTY PAKs, but can you hit them with some information about what those are all about?
Oh yeah, SMARTY PAKs takes your typical desiccant that you will find in vitamins or in shoes, only we take it a step further with our molecular sieve desiccants and we merge it with VCI nanotechnology. So it is a kick-ass product. It is absorbing moisture into the pack and pumping out VCI. So it is the double-duty rust preventative protection that you need on your metal parts.
We had a customer that came to us that said, we need to protect engines for 7 years. And we did it. We introduced them to our VCI, we checked along the way, and when they opened their engines up at the end of the 7-year period, not a spot of rust.
So this is Arrusted Development. 2 guys, 2 minutes, talk about rust. Today we talked about how you can prevent rust in a long-term scenario on your metal parts. If you have any questions, reach out to us at info@armorvci.com. We'll see you next time.
See ya.